coming in the same way Jason did. We're gonna see how well it works and how much I rub. We are taking a bypass. That hole looks really gnarly, and I don't think we would clear coming out. So we're taking this bypass over on the right hand side. Just still got a little bit of a drop off. Ouch. Well, another set of
thanks for clearing all those low limbs there, Ray.
Yeah, you're welcome. Well, here is the Rich Mountain Fire Tower, getting ready to climb up and check out the view. Nice spot to camp for the evening. Down right by the creek, which is pretty awesome. As usual, out camping, it's raining. Hopefully it won't rain but another hour or so. Welcome to another Red Beast adventure. I'm Ray, and I am in, I think, Greenville, Tennessee, just north of Hot Springs, North Carolina. I'm off of Shad Rd and looking for camp for tonight. I'm meeting Jason with Wolf Overland and another person out for some festivities this weekend. We're going to ride down some of these roads and check out, I believe, the fire tower and whatever else we can get into and have some fun out camping. Stay tuned. This is day 2 of venture out in Greenville, Tennessee area. Got Jason from Wolf Overland with me, and there's the Red Beast back there. Had fun camping last night. Jason with Wolf Overland showed up, and we camped out together and had a good time hanging out by the fire. So today we're running Shad Rd, and we're going to head towards Rich Mountain Fire Tower. So Jason's in the front, his Gladiator and Wolf Overland, and then behind me I've got Steve and a Gladiator very similar to Jason's, and he's got a diesel Gladiator with a pretty awesome setup as well. So looking forward to checking everything out today and having some fun. Here's a seriously sharp turn back to the left. It's definitely going to take a couple of turns to get this lined up in the Red Beast, but that's not unusual for a truck like mine. There we go. Bit of a drop off here. As we get to climb back up this hill, we went the wrong direction here. All right, here comes Jason up. This spot right here, gonna potentially high center, but I don't know. We're gonna see. That's the line I was gonna take. Yeah, I might be scrubbing a little bit. We'll see. Nice. I don't think the second one's quite as bad. Wasn't too bad. We'll see how it is in the Red Beast. All right, I'm coming in the same way Jason did. We're going to see how well it works and how much I rub. Might be a little bit on the belly. Here comes Steve in his Eco Diesel. He's going to go the same line we did. Now, I rubbed on my frame slider, or my rock sliders coming down. Nice. We are taking a bypass. That hole looks really gnarly, and I don't think we would clear coming out. So we're taking this bypass over on the right hand side. Just still got a little bit of a drop off, but definitely a lot better than that big hole.
We're short between here, Ray.
Squeeze through these trees. Oh shoot, that's a tight squeeze. Holy smokes, dude. Wow. Okay, let's see what I got here. Whoa, that is tight.
You're good back here, Ray, it looks like.
Well, squeeze through that set of trees. That was a little bit tight. That was a little tight coming through that set of trees.
Yeah, I saw it.
Continuing up Shad Road, got a climb here and some pretty tight areas here. Probably gonna get a couple of pinstripes along the way, but that's normal. We'll just take it slow. Yep.
It would be horrible if no one was coming down the other way, I'll tell you that.
There's a really tight section to go through. Wow, I'm definitely going to be rubbing on there. And apparently a little hill climb ahead where Jason's at. So got to climb through here first. Get some pinstripes with some rhododendrons. And then climb up the next hill. Pretty cool trail though. Whoops, that sounded like a rock slider. Off camera, and more pinstripes. Another nice little hill climb here. Watch out for that little tree sticking out. Tight section. I think there's going to be quite a few of those tight sections on this trail today. Here's a little drop off, and from what Jason was telling me, this used to be a pretty big mud hole, possibly. They probably graded it some, I'm assuming, obviously, because it's nowhere near as bad as it's shown on his video before. Nice drive through the mountains. Whoops, wow, that was a pretty big limb. But it's a really cool road. I mean, obviously it's a tight road and got some few obstacles along the way, but not too many. but definitely tight. Yep, for sure. Yep, so far this trail has been a lot of rhododendrons growing out into the trail or the road, and definitely going to get pinstripes on this trail if you come down through here. Unless you're on a motorcycle, then you probably wouldn't, but on a Power Wagon you absolutely will. It's a pretty wide beast. Hey, get a little fun in the mud.
A little soft in there.
Yeah, it worked pretty good. Those new trail grapplers are working well. Ouch. Well, another set of
Thanks for clearing all those low limbs there, Ray.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, you're welcome.
I didn't see anything.
Well, got some pretty nice pinstripes coming down that trail. Fortunately, I think some of that will buff out or wax out a little bit. It's still going to be there, but that's what happens when you drive a big old truck going through some tight rhododendrons. Another little soft section to go through here. Easy enough. Got a little climb up with a rut. Now you take any obstacle you can get and try to have some fun with it. And there's a little tree sticking out. Get a little scrape. As we're getting closer to the end of Shad Rd, it's definitely getting a little wider, fortunately, so not quite as tight. Getting close to Rich Mountain Lookout Road. I'm guessing that's where we're going to go. That's where the fire tower is. And I think we're going to head up there and check that out. Looking forward to seeing what that looks like. We are at the end of Shad Rd and making a sharp right turn onto Rich Mountain Lookout. Definitely going to take a couple of tries with the big Power Wagon. Yep. But that's not unusual. Jason had to do it too, so easy enough. Just a 3-point turn. All right, this road is much nicer. Coming up on the fire tower here in just a bit. There's a cell tower. Should have some good set. Well, I only got 1 bar of cell signal, so I'm not sure what that tower is. But definitely getting a little brighter up here, so we're definitely on top of the mountain or close to it. Coming down Shad Rd, I've got some stragglers on my truck. I've got part of a tree right there, or a little bit of a limb. And then on the other side, I've got kind of a tree hanging out right there. It's kind of hard to tell. It's almost blending in, but yeah, it's right there. I'm about to pull that out. Well, here is the Rich Mountain fire tower, getting ready to climb up and check out the view. Made it to the top of the tower. Looks in good shape. Definitely can see all the mountains for sure. Heading up Hurricane Gap Road after driving down a ways, and this road is definitely a pretty smooth gravel road for a service road. Hopefully we can maybe find some potential campsites off of this road. Heading up 31B, heard from a guy on a motorcycle that there's a nice little camp up here. We're going to check it out. Found a nice spot to camp for the evening down right by the creek, which is pretty awesome, and it's a pretty good sized spot. It could definitely fit a few more vehicles. It's going to rain on us a little bit potentially, so I'm going to wait and set up my tent in just a few. But Jason's got his awning deployed, so we're going to hang out here if it starts raining. And we'll set up a fire pit down here somewhere once.
We're using Ray's fire pit this trip.
Yep, we'll use mine. I already used it once today, or this yesterday. And here's the creek. Pretty nice little creek, for sure. As usual, out camping, it's raining. Hopefully it won't rain but another hour or so. Jason's got his awning set up, and right here by the creek, so we got a nice little creek view. This wraps up another Red Beast adventure. I had a good time out off-roading and camping in the North Carolina, Tennessee border area, I think in the Cherokee National Forest. Just north of Hot Springs, North Carolina. I was out here with my buddy Jason with Overlanding and friend Steve. And anyway, had a great time and looking forward to the next adventure. Thanks for watching.